Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Non-Reality, and today I'm going to be bringing you the update patch notes for the update that is literally coming out in about 5 hours. Now, I wanted to go over these patch notes because there's actually a ton of really amazing shit coming out that will hopefully bring back a lot of players and rejuvenate players that are still playing their like reason to play the game, because there's so much stuff coming out. So let's just hop right into this. First of all, we have the update on July 20th at 12 a.m. PT, 3 a.m. EST. It is in literally 2 minutes, and it will be down for 4 hours, but normally it's less. It's probably like 2. Let's get right into it though. So Spotlight, we have the Mage Advanced class Arcanist. So this is the newest class. This is the Mage class. She basically uses cards, and it has an RNG system where like she gets a random card that has a certain buff that you use, and this is the only part that kind of makes me not want to play this class, is because I don't really like having RNG factors onto my damage. But if you don't and you think the class is cool, I think you should check it out. At least check out some videos to see if you like it. Next up, we have Vulcan Legion Raid Inferno difficulty. Now, this is the equivalent of Hell mode for the KR players. Basically, it is a scale of balance Legion Raid, and the gate progression system will not be active. So if you complete gate 1 and then you go to gate 2 and then you don't finish gate 2 and then you leave, you have to redo gate 1. So it is a bit annoying, but I guess it makes it so like if you do it with a group and you get to gate 2 and you need to like find a new group, you can just go back and do gate 1 and not have to worry about finding a group that's on gate 2. Inferno mode will not count against your weekly attempt limit for Legion raids. So Inferno mode is basically just like a cosmetic thing where once you complete it, you get a title and stuff like that. It does not give you any rewards as far as I know, and as far as they've said, there isn't any rewards like armor stones, leap stones, anything of the sort. It is just for those hardcore people that really want to push their skill and see if they can complete it and get a cool title. Now, next up, we have the summer events. Now, everyone was worried about the last patch and they were like, well, it's the last patch of the summer event, it's not even that good, it's like one thing. This is going to be the summer event, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So we have the Maharaka Festival and Water Pop Arena. So basically I'm not going to play this video, but basically the Water Pop Arena is basically like Wipeout or like Fall Guys. You're on like a platform, you have like water guns, you can shoot each other, and there's like obstacles that you have to get through, and obviously you'll be getting a bunch of rewards that they haven't really talked about. Next up, we have Challenge Abyssal Dungeons. Now, what Challenge Abyssal Dungeons are similar to the Challenge Guardians, and it's going to be a random Abyssal Dungeon that is on rotation. I'm thinking every week. Let's see if it says it here. So, similar to how Challenge Guardian raids apply scale of harmony to equalize your power against your foes in Guardian raids, Challenge Abyssal Dungeons will use this treatment on Abyssal Dungeons in a new weekly activity. Okay, so it's a weekly Challenge Abyssal Dungeon that is separate from the Abyssal Dungeons that will reward you extra stuff because it is scaled, so you're going to have to be a little bit on top of your game. You can't just over level it. Next up, we have general updates, new progression events. So basically, what I got out of this is they're going to be having a Punica Power Pass. So if you want to create a new character, you can automatically level up to 1302 and not have to do any of the story. And then they're going to have a Hyper Express event like they did for the Glavier, which is where there's going to be increase on a certain character that you pick, which will have increased success rates and stuff like that. And on top of that, at every certain level, 1310, 1320, and 1370, you'll be granted extra rewards. I'm guessing the extra rewards will actually be better because last time we had the Hyper Express event for Glavier. You got the really good rewards in the tier 2 area, and I'm guessing with this one you're going to get the really good rewards in the tier 3 area, so hopefully the rewards will even be better. Now, next up, we have Makoko Challenge. Basically, Makoko Challenge is a replacement for the Welcome Challenge, since the Welcome Challenge is ending. And how it's going to work is if you're a new player or a player that hasn't been playing recently, when you come back, you'll have a Makoko buff that says it will deal 20% more damage and you will take 40% less damage from mobs. I don't exactly know how this works. I'm hoping this isn't like in dungeons and raids and stuff like that. I'm guessing that's only like around the area, which is kind of useless, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually in dungeons. If so, I mean, who cares? And then the Makoko Challenge missions, like I said, those are going to be missions like the Welcome Pass, maybe completing certain world bosses, chaos gates, maybe some honing. Who knows? We actually don't know yet, and we don't know what rewards we're going to be getting, but it will be a bunch of really cool things to work on. Now, the growth support effect. This update also includes a new growth support effect, which will aid players in advancing characters to item level 1370. So this is pretty much the honing buff that everyone's been asking for since the game released. How this is going to work is if you're in tier 1, you get 100% success rate on hones from level 1 to 15, which is all of tier 1, and you'll also get double level ups. So you'll go 1 3 5 7 9, you'll skip one level every single time, and then the required honing XP and gold stuff will be a lot less. So it will only take you like a week, if that, maybe a couple days to hone if you're a new player. And then if you're a returning player and you have stuff saved up, it will take literally a day. So tier 2 is the exact same, 100% double and less mats. Now tier 3 growth support is where I think it's really cool, because this is where everyone that's been keeping their alts at 1340 are going to be pushing. So basically the success rate is increased by 20% when honing items tier item level 1302s here from level 1 to 15. 15 is I believe 1370. I could be wrong, but I'm almost 100% sure it's 1370. I've been above that for a while, so I don't really remember. Required honing XP reduced by 30% when honing tier 3 item level 1302 gear from level 1 to 15, so less of the shards used. And then required honing breakthrough materials and cost less, so less gold, which is huge because right now we're in like kind of like a gold like loss of gold area where like nothing is selling. All the leap stones are cheap, so you can't even sell those, so that is really helpful. And then obviously less mats is always helpful, so you can get more attempts in a day. And then the tier 3 honing cross increase, which I said gold and all that, and then increase honing success rate by 10%. This does stack, I am pretty sure, with your stronghold buff. So if you have a character above, I think it's 1415, don't quote me on that, it could be 1450, I don't remember, but you get a honing increase, and then on top of that you'll get this one from the new growth support. Now we have general updates and quality of life. They're adding a new login reward track. I'm curious on how this is going to work, because they said they are extending the old one a couple days so people could get their stuff. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, or if it's going to be added afterwards. Next up, we have added new preventions to deter gold sellers. Now this is kind of worded weirdly, and people are kind of like freaking out about this. So basically what they're saying is if you purchase gold with royal crystals from in-game, the gold will be withheld for 3 days, and then after those 3 days you can buy whatever you want with it. Now it says to deter gold sellers. Now this isn't really what this is meant for, honestly. How this is basically work for card chargebacks, because you could like buy gold and then charge back, and then you would get the gold, I'd assume, and then like get your money back. Obviously I don't know how it works, but I heard it's something around that. Whereas I don't think it's really going to deter gold sellers, because I mean, I get what they're coming from. People can't like put in like a purchase and then the gold seller can buy the gold and like sell it, but that's not how it works anyway. They use the bots to farm the gold, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work. If anything, it's just going to make people more annoyed, the whales, that they can't buy gold and instantly use it. So if anything, it's going to encourage more RMTing, which is kind of sucky, but we'll just have to see how this goes. Honestly, it could work really well, but it could also not. Everyone is very scared about this. Added a jukebox for the stronghold so you can play music and all that, yada yada yada, because you do get certain music tracks for completing things. Now we have the store update. This is what everyone's been waiting for, the summer skins. So we have the Midsummer Night's Dream skin, which look pretty cool if I do say so myself. You have Love and Youth skins, and you have other Love and Youth. I thought these were two separate ones. We have two different variations of Love and Youth skins, so a decent amount of skins, 3 different sets that you can check out and mix and match, which is pretty cool. Now the summer skins, I was watching Zeal's Twitch stream and he said that the summer skins normally do go for more, so be ready for that it might be $5 more than the normal other skins. But yeah, and next up we have the armor wagon mount, which is just a cool crab mount with a little Makokosi that he is chasing after, which is pretty cool. Then we have the starfish pet. I'm pretty sure these are only going to be buyable with like royal and blue crystals, maybe blue crystals, I don't know, but I don't think these are going to be like rewarded in game. Possibly through the summer event, maybe we can get like one of the fish pets, or probably not the mount. Honestly, that's probably gonna be a buy thing. And then we have the Arcanist exclusive skin, which obviously whenever they release a new class, they release like a exclusive skin that goes with it, that's in the store for a while. And then we have general store updates. So they added a new weapon growth pack and refreshed the 2 growth supports pack. Basically they updated it so you get more stuff in the growth packs if you buy those. No one actually buys those because they're not worth it at the moment. Maybe they will be after this. Added a variety of new packs. I'm not going to go over everything because there's a lot. Added power passes, so now if you're a new player or if you're an older player and you didn't really want to level alts because you didn't want to waste the time, you can now buy Punica passes. It is $55 per Punica pass, which I personally think is fine, because if you played other MMOs, It's somewhere between 13 and 50 to 60 bucks to get a power pass to, like, if you're playing WoW, to get to the newest expansion. On top of that, you're buying all the expansions, which you don't have to do in this game. So if anything, it does equal out, and it'll be $55 per Punica pass. So if you do have no alts, you're gonna be spending a pretty penny getting like 6 alts, unless you're actually just gonna do the content like you should be. Players will be able to purchase these power pass even if they have not completed the in-game content. So if you're a new player and you really don't want to do anything, even with the new honing buffs that are going to take like no time at all, you can just buy the power pass for 55 bucks and get to where everyone else is at least the same tier. These passes will be used immediately upon purchase. So basically this says that you're not gonna be able to charge back, like I was talking about earlier. Adjust price and card quantities in the special card packages that are found in the Mari shop. Added summer die packs and battle support items, and a new item level complete crystal pack for tier 3. I'm guessing this also means in the Mari shop. And then we have bug fixes here. Obviously, just stop and pause if you want to. There we go. And that's it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.